Good morning, Oklahoma. Welcome to Cow-Calf Corner, and thanks for joining us. This week, we continue on our topic of management considerations on our replacement heifers. It's that time of year we're thinking about which ones we're going to keep back to make the next set of cows. And last week, we talked about some feeding strategies, some selection strategies. This week, we want to talk about reproductive tract scoring. Sometimes it's difficult to look at those heifers and know for sure whether or not they've reached puberty. And in some cases, even if they're at their target weight, we can't always say with 100% certainty that they're cycling and they've reached puberty. Reproductive tract scoring is something we're going to do in consultation with our veterinarian. He's going to actually come out and do a rectal palpation on those heifers, going to reach in, palpate ovaries, and those heifers are going to get a score from 1 to 5, where 1 tells us that their ovaries are immature, we're not picking up any activity, that we've got oocytes or that there's a corpus luteum. And the other extreme of that scale is that those heifers get a score of 5, which means we're actually picking up a corpus luteum. They've had a heat, they've ovulated, and so now we've got a CL on them. And the intermediate scores, when we get into scores around 2 or 3, we're going to have to make some management decisions on those. Those 2s, we probably separate out with the 1s and figure they're not ready. We're going to go ahead and cull them. The 3s we're kind of iffy on. The 4s and 5s are the ones we feel pretty good are ready to breed up, turn out bulls with, and they are ready. So in tandem with what we talked about last week, at this time of year, as we think about trying to overcome some of the lack of cool season grass and some of the lack of moisture we've dealt with, another thing to take a look at in making decisions on which yearling heifers to keep is using reproductive tract scoring to our advantage to know which ones are actually ready for breed up. Thanks again for joining us this week.